is พิจักรศรีอายุธ
My name is สุธิการดวงฉาย
My name is พุทธกร ชาญอำพลเดช
Today we would like to talk about the energy issue in international relations. The topic is discussed about energy issue in world states such as fossil energy and renewable energy. And we have a case to explain for more easily understanding in the case of Malaysia.
Almost everything in our daily lives is running by the energy. School, public transportation, and small services is running by the electricity. But nowadays, over 1 billion people is lack of energy, is cannot access the electricity. So that is why the energy is important for our life.
The energy in our world has separated into two types of energy. First is the fossil energy such as biofuel, oil, and natural gas. And the second is renewable energy. Is the energy from wind, water, or solar power. And nowadays, global energy situation is very interesting because of the fossil energy is limited and decreased energy. Especially the oil which propel everything, transportation, household, or industrial sector. So all the country must implement the energy policy for more resources for their needs. That is, first is importing the energy from the other country, and the second is they have to produce the energy from the renewable energy.
First, unless situation in oil producing country, unless in the country or regional oil producer will impact on the confidence of buyer, seller of oil in world market, and it directly affect the price of oil. These situations include war, terrorism, tension, and political conflict in major oil exporting countries. Especially the unrest in the Middle East, it is likely to raise concern and affect global oil price over other problems in other regions. As the world major oil consumer continue to rely on oil from the Middle East. Second, increasing global population. World population is one factor that had a direct impact on global energy situation. The United Nations surveyed the world population and analyzed the trend of increasing world population. Third, energy requirement in the future. United States and member of 26 industrialized countries have jointly established an agency called EIA to collect and analyze data about the world's energy situation and made a report called International Energy Outlook. In addition, it also divides the country into 6 groups to be able to understand the world's energy situation more easily. Fourth, world reserve energy source. The amount of world reserve energy source in the world is just a few. According to the report of BP, which is a big company exploring and producing oil and natural gas, reported the amount of energy reserve of the world in June 2011. Fifth, the impact of fossil energy. The global impact caused by the use of fossil energy is climate change and air pollution. Combustion of fossil fuel has several emissions that cause multiple air pollutants such as sulfur, nitrogen oxide, carbon monoxide, hydrocarbon, and importantly, the amount of carbon dioxide that cause greenhouse effect.
Energy is important for the country, but not every country doesn't have a lot of resource. So some countries used to import energy from other countries or neighborhood. To import the energy is good choice that the country can generate power efficiency, but not good at all because to import energy from other country is not the stability. But to import energy is not good for every time. But sometimes when you have a conflict with other country or neighborhood that you trade energy, you will be lack of energy because other countries that you have a conflict and you imported energy will be not send the energy to you. So another problem that will be affect to lack of energy because to import the energy from other country is disaster, conflict and war.
The renewable energy is more popular in this moment because of the decreasing of fossil fuel and oils. As you know, importing the energy from the other country can solve this problem too, but it's not sustainable. So some country has thought about bringing the energy from the environment, that is renewable energy. The renewable energy has many advantages, such as it's unlimited energy and it's safe for the environment, but it has a disadvantage too. The disadvantage of the renewable energy is first the high price for new technology, and the second is it use more space for installations than others, such as solar PV and windmill for the wind energy. So it's a good choice for using the renewable energies more than the fossil energies. But it is issue that some country has to think about it, to using renewable energy or fossil energies such as oil.
Malaysia's main energy source is natural gas. Malaysia has a lot of natural gas. It's a major natural gas source in the AEC group in 2007. The total energy demand of Malaysia is 60.8 million tons of oil. Natural gas is the most used fuel by 42.9%. In 2007, Malaysia produced 101,000 gigawatt hours of electricity. Malaysia natural gas consumption of about 62% and coal 30% and other energy 8%. Malaysia can produce enough oil and natural gas for domestic use and is also the exporter of oil and natural gas net.
Malaysia is one of the countries with lower rate on import than export because Malaysia's geography has many natural resources as a source of energy. The most important is petroleum and natural gas. According to IEA data between 1971 and 2014, after 1975, Malaysia has a lower rate on import than export. There is growing dependence on the energy that Malaysia is trying to switch to use more renewable energy into 2020. So we will consider the specific statistics from Energy Commission of Malaysia. According to the latest Malaysia Energy Statistics Handbook report in 2017, it is estimated that in 2015, crude oil rate import is grown up. Thus Malaysia is still standing on exporter, not importer. But in 1995, Malaysia is import crude oil only 6.2%. But in 2015, Malaysia is import crude oil 34.2%, so it's very high. In part of petroleum product, rate of import and export is weak, but we will focus on 2000 and 2009. Malaysia is exporter, not importer, but now Malaysia is importer that import petroleum product 58.2% and export petroleum 41.8%. Look on the natural gas, imported energy that Malaysia generates to electricity. Malaysia is import natural gas more and more since 2003. But in 2015, Malaysia still the exporter in LNG. Coal and coke is a resource that Malaysia used to generate to electricity, but most of all coal in Malaysia is from import. It's only 1% that Malaysia can produce, and 99% of coal is import from other countries. Compared to 4 energy resources Malaysia import in 2015, coal is highest, 34.5%, followed by petroleum product, 30.6%, crude oil, 18.1%, and natural gas, 16.8%.
Currently, renewable energy has been strongly supported by the government to prevent foreign import and dependence. Solar energy is increasing dramatically, followed by biogas and water power. Increasing the use of solar panels has led to the emergence of more employment opportunities. Environmental protections from the COP21 meeting builds confidence from abroad and make the benefits for Malaysia. Malaysia is a major player in the manufacturing of solar panels. The United States is not satisfied that because the solar panels market in America is not competitive with Malaysia, now America is setting up the tax barrier. It makes Malaysia has more energy and reduce dependency abroad. Malaysia does not have to import energy from another country. Because of this, Malaysia can negotiate with the United States about the energy issue in the States. This is the Malaysian renewable energy plans. Malaysia is aiming for renewable energy in the future, especially the solar power, in order to create the power for the country.